Well, dear diary, I'm back. I wish I could do this daily. I don't have it in me to do it daily. There's just not that much that goes on in my life to do it daily. Getting my warm up in. I have so not been wanting to work out. Just have not had motivation. But yet I will complain about my my big for me booty and my soft middle. I'm really not happy with the perimenopause stage that I'm in. And as much as mentally I'm motivated, I just can't seem to get my routine again. Used to, I had a pretty good thing. I've got an idea. I've got an idea what I want my routine to be, but actually acting on it is a lot harder than thinking about it. Anyways, still no buyer for the farm. Still waiting on that. Waiting on God to move. Trying to think, I have no exciting anything in my life, really. I mean, my husband's awesome. My kids are my kids. I've been studying Hebrews in the Bible. I started a new, I finished the Bible in a year last year, and it being 2026 now, I started a new one of those, which is a little different. I'm using a different plan, so it's not just starting from the beginning and going. It's jumping around a lot. We have a women's self-defense, our first women's self-defense seminar coming up in February. I'm helping out with the MAS walk in April. What else? I don't know what else. I'm battling some of the, I suck at jujitsu and lifting weights and, give me ice cream and a movie. I'm really down in the dumps a little bit. But that's alright. I'll get out of it. I'll get over it. I keep going. Let me see. I'm just getting my little warm up, get my blood going, my body moving before I lift. Today's leg day. Then I head to my mom's Tuesday. Help her out and do I'm not a massage therapist, but I do massage for her on Tuesdays. And then any little things that she needs done in Lexington at her place, I help her out. I don't know, you guys. Not that anybody's watching. I don't know who you guys are. I got back on hip camp. That's something new. I originally had got off hip camp after 7-8 years. Absolutely loved it, but there was some drama, and it was just easier just to walk away. And it happened to be about the time that we decided to sell the farm, and we were going to do some things. Well, I still had people coming and looking for me and everything. We had built a pretty good reputation, and with some thought, I decided to jump back on, but I didn't jump on where I left off. I left off, I had 13 campsites. We had a little check-in store. We had signs. We had all of this, we were and so this time I decided to jump back in almost where I started. When I had other people involved, like the last person I was trying to allow to manage, to help me, was trying to run it like an actual big state park type camping ground. And I think that's what got us in trouble. People that were thinking that we were, you know, I don't know, people thought we had a deli, and it was just crazy. Miscommunication out there. So, and hip camp is just like Airbnb. It's my backyard. You know, I'm blessed to have over 200 acres of a backyard with a private lake, everything like that, but it's my backyard. So I brought it back down. I'm doing it old school like we used to. I'm gonna meet you at the gate, escort you back if you haven't been here. I'm not doing all 13 sites. I think I only put 6 on there. And then, you know, if some of my regulars, my old school people who've been coming every year, you know, they want one of those other sites, then, you know, they know me. But, yeah, so I guess that's new. I'm really disheartened about my jiu-jitsu. I keep trying. Anyways, Airbnb is great. I did have to raise the price, so I'm going to see if that's going to hurt us. I've hired someone to come in and clean, and I noticed that my money, there was no profit. I was basically, the money that was going to the Airbnb, that we were getting paid for the Airbnb, I was turning around and just paying to have someone clean it. And I know I could clean it myself, but I'm already having my own motivation issues. So, and we were booking so much, we were slammed. I couldn't keep up. So hiring someone seemed logical. But now it's slowed up a little bit. We'll see. It could be just the time of year. Hopefully it's not it's just coincidence. It's not more than a hotel, but I did have to raise it just a little bit just to help cover, so we got some profit. And then also, because I'm paying for not just to have someone come in and clean, but the trash bags and water bottles and the little toiletries. We buy little things to put in the bathrooms in case you forget something. There's expense. So, and then also because we allow pets, we're gonna have to get a new vacuum and maybe invest in one that's got a shampooer for the one room that has carpet. I will never have carpet in any of my houses. I might do a rug, a rug that I can take outside and pressure wash, but I just living on a farm, having, what do we have, 8, 9 dogs now? So, and the one I allow Airbnb, that's like, I would prefer the fur babies over the humans. So, of course, fur babies are welcome. And there's accidents that happen. So, anyhow, Airbnb, hip camp. I keep going back to my jiu-jitsu. I wish I was awesome. I see everybody else. Everybody else is so awesome. Try not to compare myself, but I do. Anyways, my warm-up is complete. I can go lift now and see how all that goes. See if I can get motivated for today. All right. Peace out.